Hey guys, Raj made it out, back here with another banger. Today we got a video on why outworking people isn't what you think. Not gonna lie to you guys, I've been kind of sick lately, so excuse my energy, my voice, all that stuff. Been pretty sick. You know, I'm up in New Hampshire, it's pretty cold and it's pretty bad weather. So if you guys haven't, if you like these videos are for, if you're new to this channel, if you like these videos, I make videos on football, you know, sports performance, psychology, you know, just being the best you can, and trying to help anybody be the best athlete, person they can be. And on these mental strategies, these drills, these things I, you know, do, these are all things I have did in my journey and learned throughout my journey. And I just thought it'd be great to, you know, give back to anybody, you know, inspiring to be great, go D1, go to the league, you know, inspiring to do these things. I played at Towson. I came from a JUCO. I was All-American. Now we here. But if you guys haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment what you guys think about these tips that I'm about to leave in this video, and let's go get on to it. Okay guys, so tip number one I had wrote down for why outworking people isn't what you think, especially in college, is basically there's a rat race. So you can think you're working hard, you can think you're, you know, putting in all this work, but if you're stuck in a rat race, the work doesn't really matter. So let me just kind of explain. So most people, they make themselves busy, but the work is not really effective. You know, what the rat race is copying others without direction. So it's basically, you ever heard of smart, hard work and, you know, just work? Basically, you're just working out. You don't have a real purpose behind working out. And then grinding without a plan. So if you're always feeling burnt out, you're most likely stuck in a rat race. And the reason why I say these 3 points is because basically the rat race is comparing yourself to others constantly, comparing yourself to the starter maybe, or comparing yourself to the next receiver or somebody in your group or to the best person on the team. Outworking people is really when you have your own plan, your own standard, you're looking at your own results and you're trying to make it to where you need to be. And basically you're focused on yourself. So when you are basically trying to outwork someone, focus on yourself. I got examples today. It's crazy. So basically we're doing like lifts, and we got, you know, I'm a transfer and some of my new teammates are transfers too, so we are lifting together. This is team lifts. And like we're doing pull-ups, we got weights on, so we put on 45s doing weighted pull-ups. They got nothing on, you know, they're doing regular pull-ups. They come over there, they're talking, they're like, y'all ain't, if you can't do the weight, then don't put the don't try to like put weight on the bar, like put weight on and stuff like that. And like, you know, me like and see my teammates, we ain't going for that. So we chirping back like, yo, like you even got weight on, like we just going back and forth. That's when coach, like, it got chirpy. So like our coach was like, you know what, let's do a competition. And the person who was on our side who was doing it, he's from offense, and the other person who was doing it, he was DB, he's on defense. So it was like a little competition on how many pull-ups like each other can do, since we were chirping at each other and competing. And the one thing I was saying, like my teammate on the offensive side was watching the other teammate while he was doing pull-ups. He's like, he was focused on him cheating, he was focused on him like getting his head down, he was arguing back. Like, no, just focus on yourself. This applies for everything. Like when you're working, guys, just focus on you. That's how you kind of separate yourself, because you're focused on your results and you're confident that the work you're putting in is going to pay off. All right guys, so point two, basically we got you, it's you versus you. So it's kind of building on point one, where The competition really isn't anybody. In college, in high school, in the pros, the competition was never really about anybody. You gotta think about why you started playing football. You gotta start thinking about, like, why do you want to be the best, or why do you want to be great, or why do you want to get better? And you gotta think. You kind of learn this if you ever played sports like wrestling, track, or like more individualized sports, and you start learning that like the real competition is against your past performance. So like, I'm not competing with nobody on my team. I'm competing with me like last year. I'm competing with the self that, man, I didn't play. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to prove to myself that I can play. It's more so proving to yourself than proving to anybody else. And it's more rewarding that way because you get more out of it than proving it to some people who really don't care about your journey or progress, and or more so focus on themselves. And like, ways you can kind of do this is focus on your progress. So focus on your speed, your strength, your grades, your discipline, your habits. You should be improving 1% every single day, whether that's lifting, whether that's speed, whether that's anything. I shouldn't be the same person I was last year. I shouldn't be the same person I was in high school. You should be constantly improving, or at least starting the needle towards your goals every single like week, year, month, day, it doesn't matter, hour. You should always be threading that needle, and if you're not, you're basically wasting your time. Be real with you. All right, guys, so point 3 is to build your own structure, build your own system. So I've been doing this for kind of years now. I got 2 notebooks right here. This one's for this year, and I got another 2 over here from last year. I took them with me. And I got some all the way back to like high school, where I track all my progress for the off season and during the season. And I take a whole bunch of notes, kind of like a researcher. I don't know, I kind of got that habit from my major, psychology. And you kind of just create your own training, track your own lists, track your sprint times, track your film reps, recovery, study work, work habits, and set weekly and monthly goals. So each off season I set new goals. During the season I set goals, and they're not always like the most get this or be this. Sometimes they're just like real. And I'm gonna leave a screenshot right here of things you could track and what I track, your PRs and stuff like that. Bruh, like, track and like certain sports are not the only sports with PRs. Like, we have PRs too in football. There's PRs in every single sport. And there's goals and requirements needed to get to the levels you guys want to get to. Yes, there are exceptions of people who are really good and freshmen, and some people who are not big enough or strong enough and stuff yet to, like, you know, play at the level you want to play at, you know. But I feel like if you do your research and kind of understand that, like, all right, like, there's people, and this is how I do mine too. Like, I was doing this since high school. I would look up Tyreek Hill, who's like, I'm a 5'8", you know, I'm trying to get to 185 wide receiver. And I just know my weight, I know my body, I understand myself, you know. So who is somebody who did it at my height and my speed and my weight? Tyreek Hill. That's a clear example. I would watch Tyreek Hill, and I basically would like kind of learn about his life and how he got to the league. He went JUCO too. You see NFL comparisons all the time. Look at somebody who's kind of in the same boat, same situation, or same weight or height, and just kind of say, like, what did they do to make it to the league? What did they do to make it to where they wanted to go? To make it to D1? What did he do to make it to the NFL? What did he do to get on the field? You know what I'm saying? Not saying you gotta copy it, but just take parts of that to your game. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta take parts of that to your game and just add it into your, like, how you want to play. Don't try to copy anyone. Just be yourself, but also learn from others. Learn from people who came before you. Learn from their mistakes and their experiences, and don't make the same, you know? Guys, if you like this video, please leave a comment of which point you thought was the best and what your guys' thoughts are. I would love for you guys to just, you know, just share how you feel, share how you think. And sorry for like my raspy voice. Like I said, I'm a little sick this week. Sorry for the dead energy, but So a little shorter video this week. Just want to give you guys these 3 quick tips about outworking people and how to really maximize your work ethic, and just kind of just being the best you possibly can and separating yourself. But I hope you guys tune in, like this video, make it out.
Outworking.